of this deciding map of Inferno. All Glocks, all gas, no brakes maybe for Mongols as well. Let's see what they choose to do. 3 players on Banana. Bomb, though, is in second mid. Seen so many special rounds from the Mongol side. But again, Heroic, Cadian and co. do not care what your intentions are. Although, Blitz must have seen him. He must be wondering about the other side, though. He could really be compromised here. Delivers onto Stown. Cadian traded 3-on-3. Still angles for the CTs, although a lot less now that the A bomb site's been lost. TeSS on the rotation towards the library and through. Mongols have got a great chance to win this pistol. Do they swing on TeSS? No, it was a 1v1. There's the swing after the bomb is planted. The trade is all they need. Yabi needs 2, he's only seen 1. The drive-by from Enzino, and they start off well, Mongols.
And if it's that man making the plays, you can expect a little bit of noise. He's the one that's been loud and proud on the Mongols side. And Enzino, just being in the apartments there was so lovely. You see these first kills go down, and you realize Shush has been left in an awkward position where he can get pushed from both angles. Enzino comes out from Boiler with the instant kill, and that allows them full access to the A-bomb site. And a lovely pistol round win, and I hope that serves them well. Here come Heroic, though. Instant push down mid.
Sending it with the scout holding the angle. Dealt with for now. There's more work to be done, though. What if a headshot comes through from Cadian? Things would become very interesting then. He could absolutely start maiming players as the bomb carrier is still on T-ramp. But time has passed and Cadian wonders. Risks have to be taken, though. Going back to the well. Shown some presence, but Enzino comes in from the back. That is all the position they need as far as the A-bomb site's concerned. 3 versus 1. TeSS has a Desert Eagle. Still carefully making their way over. Planting the bomb on double stack. Classic bomb plant spot. TeSS waiting for a 1v1. They don't know where he's coming from just yet. Enzino's got a good angle, though. Looking every so often. Who will the timing favor? TeSS being patient as well. They spotted each other. Enzino need not engage now. TeSS will save his Kevlar and his Deagle. It's a full force for Heroic. Beyond Down and Shush holding $700. We'll see what they choose to do in the next one. But Mongols start off with promise on Inferno.
Yeah, I think that's pretty important for the Mongols here, actually. Getting off to a reasonably good start. Just make sure that you don't instantly fall really far behind. Makes it feel like it is going to be a competitive map. And also a really promising sign that they were ready to deal with Heroic's aggression. Heroic had Cadian's scout trying to hold the line while the other players pushed down mid. But the Mongols handled that pretty well, has to be said. And now they should get the reward for that, with Heroic not having much to work with in this round. 5 HE grenades, 1 down mid, the rest maybe down Banana. That is all Heroic can hope for here, though. They want the airstrike.
Who's winning this game?
I think Heroic. I really want it to be the Mongols, though.
Yeah. I'm thoroughly enjoying the brand of Counter-Strike that Mongols are offering us. But I do feel like full power Heroic will be very difficult to stop. Not there just yet. But I feel like the tests, especially from up-and-coming teams, just make them focus even more. And they've had to best Mongols. The margin by which they lost that match point with the 3 CTs going back towards B and overpass. What a wonderful round. Nades have come and gone. 5 players alive, heading towards that 40-second mark. It's always a line for me when we hit 40 seconds. What is the status quo? Have enough frags come in? Is there enough position for a T side? If your bomb planter gets shot planting and you lose the round, have you waited too long? Creeping through our Mongols. They've got mollies.
What's Cadian got a kit for? That's the real question.
Ninja.
Like, is he really going to try it?
Ninja. He's been watching my streams.
I mean, listen, the other Heroic players are still towards A, so like maybe some of them show themselves, try and make a bit of noise. Maybe the Mongols leave a little soon.
He's been inspired by their overtime attempts, perhaps, on overpass, where there was no need for the T's to fully exit the bomb site. That could be a distraction now.
Hello.
Oh boy.
Hello.
This is a long way to go. He has to run. He has to run, and Techno's still going to have an angle. But if Tesses can entertain in the meantime, will he hear the beeps? Techno, I think he's heard
What?
that. He had to go again.
He got off it. He got off it. I swear he got off it.
He did. But
Oh.
why? But why?
His head is in his hand. Cadian, he had it. And he knows it.
Do we have a POV replay?
What happened? How does that happen?
Oh, he looked down too much. He's trying to hide his head.
Oh.
You can't spin to win anymore when you're defusing the bomb. Oh, he looked down too much. He was admiring the mosaic on the floor.
The
Ooh, that is a
reaction.
facepalm moment. Absolutely it is.
The thing is, as soon as you've done it, you know you screwed up.
That's so unfortunate.
You just have to sit
That's
there
so
knowing you're
unfortunate.
screwed.
The chaos was working exactly in their
What?
favor, but Blitz will have some chaos of his own. This round's done. This is a wrap. Shut it down. Zip him up.
I wonder if Heroic was still reeling slightly from the previous round. Not 100% ready for the pace of Mongols up banana.
You know what, as spectators, we do enjoy seeing things go wrong, but that was heart-wrenching, honestly. Especially when they had worked so hard to get here, to have a chance to squeak a round out, and just be looking down too far. Ooh.
I mean, this
That
game has
hurts, man. I
given
feel
us
for him.
everything. Absolutely everything, including heartbreak on both sides.
I need to know, what is the angle? What is the angle where you come off the defuse? Does it depend on how on top of the bomb you are?
Techno on the minimap is staying right near the bomb this time. Just making sure. But indeed, this time, Heroic are just saving. Nice shot from Shush. Ooh, a bit more damage. Holding on to their guns. The Mongols' money is still pretty solid. But
Well,
that's
let's
two
see,
orbs saved.
Let's see how it looks after their buy. Like all
Yeah,
those kills towards
yeah.
the end will help. They could help Heroic in the long run. They could. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they get there. But they could.
I mean, especially because Heroic's still by with those two saved orbs. So if they do win this one, then very real chance for a reset.
Yeah, back in business very quickly indeed.
Do they fly up banana again? I think Heroic will be wise to that this time round. Gotta make sure they get in the game soon here, Heroic. Double orb set up towards A. Both of them were looking towards top mid. Very common boost at the pro level. Still difficult to deal with. Quite good to just get one and then try and fall back. Meanwhile, the Mongols will slowly creep their way up banana.
Flashbang avoided. Tesses can't make it happen though. Azteca harassing. These orbs have not been revealed just yet. Cadian's made his way towards B. He's got a flashbang for his teammate as well. Close to that well position. No answer just yet. Panic. Utility being dropped. Once the smoke has gone then, what can Cadian offer? Avoiding the grenades are Mongols. And they've got Molotovs as well. They can re-smoke. Oh, they're going for the coffin smoke actually. Cadian trying to block it. Where does he go now? What does he do? He's playing anti-flash with an AWP. 30 seconds. Mongols being very, very careful. Free-firing through the smoke as well. And Cadian's compromised. He's got to find a way to escape at this point. 3 versus 5. 500 HP Mongols. Just leave.
Ooh. Cadian took a tag on his retreat. But he's just about able to get out alive.
Not invited to the Mongols party.
Azteca might be inviting himself to Heroic's party at this point.
Shoes are the wrong color for the B-bomb site. No hats, no hoodies.
No tracky bottoms. 5-0 to the Mongols. What have we here? A lot of people might have thought that the Mongols would struggle after getting so close to the win on Overpass. But you have to remember, this is the map that the Mongols normally pick themselves. This is the map they've got a lot of their upset wins on. They are no slouches on Inferno, and they're already showing that. That was a really solid B take as well. They didn't get flummoxed by the utility. Oh, it was Yabi. He stepped back slightly. That's why Tessus falls off.
Oh, dear.
I think that was what happened there. And then the mollies were massive. Yabi was down to 33 health. They pepper the smoke so that Cadian can't get anything going.
Yeah, they're aware of the shenanigans. They know the plays. A strong start for Mongols. And this is how you earn your stripes as well. We've seen that so many teams have a scenario like in that second game where they're so close to victory, but they're defeated and they come in deflated to this third map. They don't turn up, they go missing, they get smashed. Not so with Mongols. This is how you earn your stripes.
Yeah, and I love that the desk pointed out that the Mongols in general are not a very loud or emotional team, it feels. They're really quite quiet and reserved, and maybe that's playing to their benefit here. Maybe they have been able to just put that behind them and just stay on that sort of level-headedness that they've needed. 3B early for Heroic this time.
They're measured.
Ooh, this smoke, you can do some shenanigans behind it.
Yeah. And even if you do none, it may give the opponent a false sense of security for later on. Maybe building some shenanigans for future rounds. Double nades for the sandbags. Bounce them off the right side of the window, and they'll go close enough.
There's the info play for Heroic. Flash into Banana. They haven't seen anything, but that's because the Mongols are already grouped to A. And do Heroic have a fast enough response? Because some utility being used. I don't think this is the full commit for the Mongols. They're just looking for that top mid control, and then they'll work from there.
Down says Solo. If he's got an AWP, then you should know there are two. Instant response to that is to head towards the B-bomb site. Are they expecting one play to be here? Cadian's actually rotating over, but surely Yabi's heard the footsteps. Cadian coming straight back. He's got two flashes for his teammate, but I don't know if Yabi makes it back to the bomb site itself. What a delivery from Yabi so far. Here comes some flashes from the team, and maybe there's a chance for them. Then again, maybe not. MZino 1 versus 4, 30 seconds. Heroic on the way to the scoreboard finally. But with 20 left, is there enough time if he catches these players on the rotation? Enough space between down and shush, that's a big headshot. 15 seconds, he can make it. He can make it to short. The clutch is on for MZino. There's actually time for this. If he wins this round, surely that's the end of Heroic mentally. Just about makes it onto the site. He's got his 1v1. He's low on ammo though, and Tessus will stop. My God, that's scary. That is a scary round. Mongols dangerous in all situations. 3 loss for Heroic, but they found their first round.
I really love how quickly you could see the flip switched in MZino's brain there. Like, as soon as he gets the 2 kills on mid, he initially was thinking about saving, but he immediately realizes, hang on, I've killed 2. I can just run to A. Straight away with the call, gets the bomb plant. Unfortunately, no ammo to really give the clutch a good go, but that's a really good effort. And just the bomb plant alone gives you that bit of extra money. Ensures that you have some economy in the bank. 1 round loss, 1 timeout taken by the Mongols.
I'm a fan. I'm officially a fan. Sign me up to the fan club. I'll make a postal order. I want my stickers and my pin. 5-1 in favor of the Mongols. It's so tense. It's been tense for a long time.
Overpass was unreal.
It's so early on, but every round just feels absolutely crucial for both these squads.
.3B early again for Heroic. You'll see that fairly frequently. Teams like to try and take that banana control with 3. And then they will send reinforcements back to A later in the round. This is a good angle for Cadian. Good shot onto MZino as well. And now some utility will be used just to maintain that man advantage.
Down and KD and Long, both been smoked off. What a timing. That is going to be such a good grenade. Soften them up. Shush with a flash towards short. There's still a minute for Mongols. 4 on 3. They're so tightly wound together. Make it 3 then. Look at these frags come in for Shush and Stown. He knows exactly where Hasteker is. And Cadian will deliver. There we go. Undeniably loud is Cadian, but that's for his team. That's not for his opponent. That's to keep his team focused and remind them who they are, the name they've earned, and what they're capable of.
I mean, even the fact that Cadian's having to do that just shows the respect that the Mongols have earned throughout this series. Most people thought this would be a walkover. Not the case. That was a solid hold, though, and a good example of Heroic's strength in numbers. Every player solid on this team. Shush getting that spray down, having some good impact. Similar start to the round for Heroic. Pistols for Mongols, but they up the pace on A. This could work out. Stown is stuck in cubby, but Hasteker is so far ahead of everyone else. No one else from the Mongols can help out. I think any danger has been averted with that frag.
Mongols hot as a Pop-Tart at the beginning of this, and now broken by Heroic. Leg will be enough for Cadian. Mongols would love to do some damage. Just keep Heroic spending the money, keep the wallets open. Still are many rounds to play in this half, but it's their turn to fail in that regard. Or is it? 2 more players. An AK and a Deagle on this A-bomb site. Cadian slowly trying to close the net. Long is a concern for Heroic, so he may not go any further, covering Library and the arch position. Shush behind the smoke, elevation. That's the bomb falling down at the very least. But again, a question of damage. 25 seconds for 9-10 to die, and die he must. He knows one's in the pit. Doesn't matter now. 3rd round for Heroic. Again, every round is tense. Every round is crucial. Every angle is tight.
Just looking down at Blitz's monitor from above. We get the chance to do that here. He was switching between the left-right view model. Quite a few players like to do that. Heading into this one, we do have the buy back for the Mongols. Heroic with another slow start, but they've built 3 rounds on the trot, on the bounce. And again, just this similar setup for Heroic. 3B early, trying to lock out Banana entirely. The Mongols happy to play slow early in this round. Eventually, they will look for that Banana control back. Pretty standard opening to the round, based on what we've seen so far. Heroic take Banana, flush that out, and then Mongols have to retake this control, and it's a question of, are Heroic sticking around, or have they fallen back to the site? So the Mongols have to use a little utility of their own. And now they've got Banana back. This is where they can start to make up their minds, start to work across the map. But with all 5 Mongols players on Banana, I think they've already made up their minds.
1 flashbang. But 3 mollies. Again, Cadian's position being compromised.
This counter utility might be too good here.
They haven't used their mollies yet, though. And they've got 40 seconds. They have time. There's that flash, and the mollies have been deployed. A carpet of flame. Tesse standing in the flames for now. Completely blind. Cadian's still here, though. Through the smoke goes Yabby and Cadian. Molly's compromising all the positions in the numbers game will abuse. Make it 1 left. Shush alone. 1 versus 4. He's out of there. 3 Molotovs. They offer their initial grenades, allow the counters to come through. Then there's so much fire on the bomb site. Very limited where Heroic can stand.
Yeah, these B plays are working for the Mongols. It feels like they always have the right reads that, yeah, there might be some counter utility, but if we get the timing right after that and use our own nades and hit with pace, that can work. I thought the issue was going to be Heroic buying time to have that player rotating into CT, but he just got spammed in the smoke. Must have been hurt. He must have been sprinting to try and get into position. And that's one way to deal with that rotating player, just headshot through the smoke.
They pre-fire those smokes a lot.
I love it. They're really good at it as well, you've got to say.
Roadblock for TSS, traded by Techno, however. So blind, got out of the flames into a different kind of fire. 6-3 then, both teams on the buy once again. Oh, Cadian caught swinging. Promising start for 9-10. They're not done yet either. Going very fast. Shush blind in the apartments. And MZino's on the way. They're so patient. That's punishing. Heroic going to be running low on money very soon. They need to find a way to turn this one around, otherwise there are going to be difficult decisions to make.
Heroic are trying this gamble rotate, but Stown is so far forward. He gets one, he gets back, but they've already lost the bomb site. Stown has to try and make a hero play. His teammates are falling. Stown with one, but traded. Still maybe something for Yabby to work with. He commits to the bomb site, but not able to win the duel. Blitz takes him down, and the Mongols up to 7 rounds. Any questions of them crumbling on the third map are being answered emphatically. I just don't think Cadian's ever ready for that peak. Like, it's so risky to do that when you know there could be an AWP holding. I love it.
It's a good lead, but the game feels so tight. Heroic may have some troubles in round 11. It will certainly be important. Let's see what the rest of the buy looks like as the force is coming through. More rifles collected by Heroic. Good level of utility from the buy we've seen so far. What's Yabby going to pull out though? 2750 in the bank. And it will be the Desert Eagle for him. Focus on utility for Heroic. Try and put himself in a good position. Or Mongols in a bad one. Mongols are so good with the late utility on Inferno as well. We've seen it previously from them. Something to look out for on the CT side. See how Heroic do with the util on this one. There's that silent boost into the apartments once again. That utility being used for a swing top banana. No challenge there just yet. Mongols dodging the grenades. Keeping most of their util. They've got 3 players fully stacked with 1:10 on the clock.
Heroic are doing a solid job at holding nades again though. You've got this boost up, so they feel like they don't need to smoke mid, they don't need to molly it. They can just use their players if needed. And now with a little under a minute remaining, that late round utility could be good for Heroic this time. We have seen the Mongols not worry about time pressure though.
They've baited and dodged a lot of grenades, Mongols.
Still 2 mollies and a smoke on these B players, and Cadian hits the first.
Urgent surge from them. That smoke may shut things down though. There's still a molly on the other side, but they're hopping up. Techno is so blind. That's going to be a rifle for Yabby to collect. Trump now for Mongols as they try to deliver. Blitz is here, but he gets barbecued in a trade. 2 on 4. Doesn't mean the round is over, that's for sure. Cadian forced off the angle. Pop flash coming through. TSS swinging, and down goes MZino. Big dig on 9-10 as well. And they survive with 4 Heroic.
Great round from Heroic. Finally able to get that counter utility timing just right. The Mongols have to try and push through, and while they break through briefly, Heroic stay so far up on numbers that it doesn't matter. And that's much more like what Heroic have been wanting with the nades that they've been holding on to. Again, it's Coach Mara for the Mongols, deciding to take another timeout. I don't mind how active the Mongols have been with their timeouts. And it also seems like Blitz, as the in-game leader, can always adjust towards the late game if needed. Blitz really the talisman of this team, I would say. There's been different players rotated in and out of the Mongols, but Blitz always remains the leader. So intelligent as a player.
Well, I think that was a team flash here, AT. late as well,
Aye.
dropping down into first oranges, yielding the AK-47. It's got to be tighter with their timing if that's going to happen. Such a tense game, very engaging.
Oh, this setup could work so well against the apartments play for Heroic. And now Shush, oh, he doesn't come up. They're happy with the man advantage.
Now Blitz is moving into position for a pop flash, but they're edging towards KD, and once again, they may run out of players to jump out of this balcony the way things are going. Free for Stown. Mongolz running out of steam at the moment. Finally an entry, 2 versus 5 made 4, but Shush has such a difficult angle. Stown's here as well. Everything's shut down, no bomb plant, and not great money for Mongolz. Heroic on the comeback once again. Smiles on the faces now as they grow in confidence.
A little too easy for Heroic that time. It's a high-risk call there for the Mongols. If they want to go for that contact, if the AWP's against you, it's going to be really hard to win the round. And Cadian, maybe they didn't expect him to reposition there exactly, but something you've got to be prepared for. Something else that's a little bit of a trademark for the Mongols is this hero AK buy on Blitz. We'll see how he sets himself up in this round. It's only 2 CTs towards A early. So again, if they could just get 1 kill early, maybe you could pounce on the site. But the problem is Heroic have cleared out Banana. Now the rotate is here, and the reinforcements arriving for Heroic just in time. Oh, wait, no.
Oh boy, well, he took down the right player, but he cannot escape the situation. Katie, and they're all coming for him. And they've got themselves some nice weapons. Yabi will take one away though. 2v3. How much space do they envisage that they have, Mongolz? That is the biggest question right now. Both carrying the AKs, both with armor, at the very least Kevlar. This is such an awkward position. Heroic not rotating off of A. It's quite risky to try and close this gap down. All those X's around the arch position. Mongols have time to play with. Blitz trying to understand where Heroic might be. Do something about it. Clear. Oh, he must have seen him. He must have seen him. This is surely a headshot. Just as he looks towards short, the timing is in Heroic's favor. Azteca has a chance at a bomb plant. A molly into the apartments. Shush stuck on the balcony. Doesn't commit to the bomb plant. Gets nothing from that one. There was potential. A few frags, but Heroic are on round 6 now to the 7 of Mongols as they come in for the buy once again.
Yeah, not used to seeing Heroic caught out like this. Thought the rotate back was going to be just to deny this long play that might be coming. Cadian there getting swarmed by a flock of blocks, but it didn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. Shush tucking into apartments was a strong position to hold. Do we get fights down mid? TeSS definitely spotted that one player. Meanwhile, Banana being stormed up by the Mongols. The cost of some health. That's a stunner from Muzinho. Ready for TeSS in the apartments. And Cadian ready to get one back. The man advantage not held on too long for the Mongols.
Cadian's getting so much mileage from these dry peaks. He's in the right place for every dry peak, punishing as they show their chest. But this time, Techno still waiting. Now, what is their read? 3 remaining. Instant molly, rifle support with an AWP. Where is it best to go? Silently, Mongols move up towards top mid. Stown re-emerging. Timing could really be in his favor. Spots one in Boiler. Doesn't outstay his welcome. Looking to support his teammate. Smoke up on the site. Blitz looking towards A now. Gabby is here. And the dream is collapsing for Mongols as Heroic collect on A. Boy, that was an awkward one.
Yeah, it looked like there was some really good comms mid-round there for Heroic because Stown was thinking of rotating back to B, but someone clearly told him, hey, no, we don't need you here. Yabi was just... Cadian's yelling again. Didn't pick up on any of it.
I think he's shouting a delivery order for later.
Oh, yeah? Did anyone order a Heroic round win? Well, round 15 coming up. It is all tied up. And a good recovery in that round for Heroic. The Mongols really wanting to eke out every round they can from their T side. They take a third timeout for this round where Galils are their main weapon. Last round of the first half. Not going to be a good buy for the Mongols. Their utility sucks. I get that Galil's decent, but you got a few flashes and a smoke.
Oops. I feel like every game in this series has had a comeback within one half and an 8-7 scoreline at halftime. It will be true here as well. 2 flashes and double that in Galils for Mongols. Another AWP setup for Heroic. That's down Jiggles. Gets out of there unscathed. And again, into the waiting arms of Cadian. And he's delivered practically every time. Again, the Jiggles. And Cadian's there to punish. Cadian, the Redeemer. Looking for more. And he will get what he's looking for. 4 in the round now. Might get a chance for the 5th. Surely it's time to reload. Down to the pistol. That will be it. Finishing the half with an ace. He's very happy with that. But will he be happy once this game has concluded? We'll find out soon enough.
What is your calling?
In this absolute behemoth of a series, there is one half of regulation left to decide which of these teams will win their opening group stage game of Cologne and which of them will be sent to the lower bracket. Heroic would have expected to win convincingly. If you ask anyone for the biggest stomp of the day, most people would have picked this game, but the Mongols have took the fight to them, and it's still 8-7 at the half. This is still anyone's series.
It'd be a fool to count out Mongols, but Heroic will certainly be surging after that ace from Cadian. Fortnite dance at the end of the half, but it's back to business as we're into the second pistol. Julies for Techno, Raid Boss for Techno with the Kevlar. 19 having a look. He's having a butcher's down second mid.
No kit for the Mongols, worth considering. So they're definitely fighting for these sites and fighting into top mid. That's a shot from Blitz and from 9-10. Simultaneous kills in top mid. And Yabi needs to try and save something, but Mzinho also chimes in. What a start for the Mongols.
Trying to get his Foon on the balcony. Shushin's down versus 5. March work to be done. I love the variance of a pistol round. This will be both pistols for Mongols, I do believe.
Indeed.
Indeed.
They got a 5-0 start on the last half. So if they do that again on this pistol, they're cooking.
Blitz and 9-10. Okay. Blitz gets domed. I'll take the pistol. 9-10 and Techno have untouched Kevlar. They'll get the cheap helmets, which really makes a difference to that CT side, especially if you get a frag in the round. Can get yourself a nice rifle rather than an MP9. 30-50 in the bank for Techno. 3,700 for 9-10.
Quick tech pause by the looks of things. Mongols just trying to figure out some headset issues. Turns out you do need to communicate in Counter-Strike, even if my matchmaking teammates don't think so.
Hope you're enjoying this at home, or in your esports bar, or with your smuggled in phone in prison, wherever you may be watching. This is quite an entertaining series. Honestly, a great performance from Mongols. Love how much Heroic are giving it as well.
Yeah.
The echo, it's not echo per se, but the amplification of all the screaming
Yes.
in this is not coming across. As much as you hear it on your computers, it is loud as hell out here. And it's fantastic. This is the kind of LAN environment we want. I think it encourages the other teams on the other side as well, playing their own match. Get that psychological warfare in. The Tech 9 warfare is back. We saw it to devastating effect on Overpass, and it will be here early for Heroic. These rounds are so dangerous. With all this util as well, they can get close enough with them. We'll see if they wait out this util on Banana. There isn't so much for Mongols. Again, they've prioritized these rifles, and the Tech 9 might be the antidote to that with all this util that Heroic are carrying.
Smoke is arriving in the hands of Techno, but Azteca doesn't want to hang around on Banana. And I don't really blame him when you figure there are upgraded pistols up against you. The counter utility will be very limited for the Mongols here. That's going to allow Heroic to use the pace they want with these Tech 9s. Sure, there's this smoke up now, but after that, there is a very real opportunity for Heroic to be explosive, especially with the Mongols lacking info. They are rotating one man, but he might arrive too late.
Yeah, he's got no support util, no pop flashes from Noel. Might just be sprayed through the smoke at this point. Techno will fire some shots. Azteca will try and do what he can. 1-for-1's not going to be good enough for Mongols. Might be about the post-plant angles. 9-10 doesn't finish off the job there. Techno with the Julies just about gets there. 3-on-2. Shush has an M4. Yabi's got no Kevlar. Up close with the MP9. He'll have that moving shenanigans. Pulling out the Deagle, though. And Shush will be the one to run this fraction first. He's the barrel of the gun. It could be two. And Techno's only got 21 HP left. Disaster striking for Mongols. Trying to find it. There's a chance for him. He doesn't have a kit. Shush has got 2 HP. He's got to go deep to find this shot, but the wide swing from Shush with 2 HP will be enough.
An ace from Shush. The initial entries with the Tech-9. Cadian asking him who's the man, because Shush has just delivered so much impact. And that wide swing at the end is exactly what he needed to do. He knew if he sat back, he's probably getting pre-fired on 2 health. He's probably going down. But the wide swing and the crouch, it's just enough movement that he can fire first. He can offset the enemy crosshair. And now it's the Mongols' turn to try and come through with some heroics of their own on the pistols.
It's an interesting balance. When you have a landslide victory on a pistol round, you get those rifles out, you've got a bit of extra money. You don't spend 1K on the Kevlar, you buy those rifles, but you don't have all the util. And I do wonder if that's a consideration for the players on the losing side, especially when on the T side. They try to abuse that lack of util on the expected rifles. Hard to stop them getting up close. Inferno maybe a perfect kind of map for such a play. Zeno will hold some control, switch out for a deagle, find some util. Techno creeping on B, but he's been spotted. That's a lost bomb site. Opportunities lost as well for Mongols. You still feeling heroic for this one?
Yeah, I think at this point. Honestly, that previous round really felt like a turning point for me there. The Mongols losing that. Oh.
That was their chance to pull away.
Yeah, it could be tough now.
I don't know, though. I'm in the middle now. I was feeling heroic at the beginning. The Mongols have got some grit to them. I'm not counting them out.
Whatever happens, James, they've won my heart.
As the test gets more difficult for them, it would be all the greater a victory if they were to make it. And to see a new team rise to the test, a test like heroic in the group stage of Cologne, that is no small stage.
I mean, especially for Mongols coming from the Asian region. Like, you hear so often, especially NA teams will tell you how hard it can be when you don't get the proper full practice in Europe against all the top professional teams. So for the Mongols to have this level of play and grit and determination while coming from Asia, it's so unbelievably impressive. But it might not be enough to best heroic here. 2 rounds the difference. This one likely to be a non-starter for the Mongols. Only 2 pistols available to them. The rest on USPs. I guess the USP is technically a pistol, but you know what I mean. You catch my drift.
It's definitely technically a pistol.
Technically a
It's
pistol.
got a pistol in the name. One of the 2 deagles lost then. This is a bargain basement buy. Scavenge around for the Mongols. Must prioritize having their tools for the buy round to come. Trailing heroic now, likely to be by 3 rounds. Wild swings, windy haymakers from Zeno. That is the main threat dealt with then. Cadian fishing for that bonus money with the MAC-10. Very squishy CTs. Trying to hide away over towards B. Inferno is going to look dramatically different in the new game. Is the PC going to be there?
Big question. And will it be showing CSGO instead?
Yeah.
In CS2? That would be a cool update. It's going to feel weird if like when CSGO is a game of the past. I'm not going to be ready for that.
Get Pool Day on there. Bring back Pool Day, guys. Pool Day in Ice World.
Always nice for Cadian to get those SMG kills. A bit of extra money on your AWPer will always go a long way. And this now feels like the opposite of Overpass. On Overpass, it was the Mongols who were in the lead and keeping Heroic's economy low. And at any moment, it felt like the Mongols could win a round and reset Heroic's economy. Now that has changed entirely. The Mongols have a lot of pressure on this buy. When you're on the CT side, you know if you lose this round, the next round's not going to look good, and Heroic could run away with it. So this is the time for the final Mongols timeout. They know this upcoming round is of critical importance. And have a look at those buys. I was saying Cadian's going to use his extra money for an AWP. I was wrong. He's got a Mac 10 in this one. I wonder if there's some pace involved in play.
Well, we're all familiar with the P90 rounds from Heroic. Cadian's got the forward spawn. He can be the risk taker for the squad in this round. And again, if he is to find success in this round, especially early with this weapon, it's just going to be mentally crushing. Gives you an extra advantage versus your opponent, the fashion in which you're beating them. Mollies towards the sandbags. Flashbangs are here. The Mac 10 will be denied for the time being. The Mongols will be able to fall back. Roof has an afro.
And it's smoking, apparently. That's a bad head, eh?
Shush was lining up that quick smoke to CT. There was a bonus smoke on the floor, if you will.
Also worth looking at the minimap. Heroic leave extra nades at spawn. Stown has just gone back to get one. You can do that now with the nade dropping update. You can buy the extra piece of utility. And now you can maybe try and stack these nades together, see if you can do a bit of damage.
Heroic had to have a plan in mind where Cadian gets deleted with this play. So they won't be uncomfortable with the proceedings. Multiple mollies into the bomb site. Azteca will have some space to play with thanks to his smoke. Techno avoiding the flashbang. Shush being really careful, running over. Techno can't finish off the job on that reload, dropping through the smoke. Outstayed his welcome. Horrible angle when there are players in pool. It's a headshot angle for them, but the flanks come in from Yabi as well. And the rest of Mongols will be disconnected. Wonderful work from Heroic, bearing in mind they essentially started that 4 versus 5. Managed to outmaneuver Mongols entirely.
What an impressive turnaround. As you pointed out, 4-on-5 position. Are they delaying this bomb plant to try and hunt further? Maybe. It might just work. Don't know if you can hear Cadian or not, but he is indeed yelling.
I'm pretty sure he's saying no pepper on a pizza, please.
Stown gets everything. 12-8 lead. Heroic, it looked like they were almost getting stalled towards that B site, but you realize it's because they've got Yabi all the way up long, all the way from A, wrapping into CT. Heroic always know exactly what they're doing. That's despite Cadian falling early, but the plan B was effective.
Yeah, Techno was really trying to squeeze that frag out. Couldn't get behind the wall in time. And again, this is very rough for Mongols all of a sudden. The issues have been compounded now. These rounds will be worth 2 for Heroic. See Blitz trying to do what he can here. Ooh. The turnaround's got to be fast for Mongols. Once their buy round comes through, they can't suffer any more losses here.
Okay.
If Heroic gets to 14, there might be problems, but will it get to 14? Will it get to 13? Now there's a chance all of a sudden they've picked up some rifles. They have Kevlar in this round as well. This will be a difficult problem to solve though, these 2 remaining Heroic players in the positions they have. Some util found on the ground. No one in the typical pit position. Now they can isolate that fight. You can see Yabi going a little wider. Down he goes. Tesses on the bomb site. Techno has to find him though. A few tags down to the pistol. 5-7. What? What? Excuse me? Can somebody explain what I just witnessed? Because I do not understand that. Techno, who are you?
That's an absolute stunner. Everyone is shocked. I guess he knew he had to just go for something ludicrous because you're pushing on the side of a smoke. I want to know, is that a pre-fire? Is that just a predicted position? Or was that reactions?
Whoa.
This is what I think Techno is the Mongolian twists. That's what I think. His aim is nuts.
Blitz dies here, like, this round has no chance. What? Wait,
It must have been through the smoke.
Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what?
What on earth?
That's a don't talking please headshot right there.
Uh-oh.
It's down. It's going to make a play around this smoke now. Hestecker on the reload. 9-10 is here. This could be a rough one. He'll trade the kill though. Is there life in Mongols yet?
Yeah, that wasn't even a full buy round in the previous. They win it. Now they get the full gun round back. They have a chance to compete. They are rotating away from this A bomb site. Still some CTs here, but they're not even playing on the site itself.
Yeah, the short position's open. What are they going to choose to do? If Mzino is dropped, then what do the remainder do? Are they going to go for this? It would cost them everything if they lose, but they've made it a 3-on-3 before the bomb is planted, and surely that will encourage them. They have some util, they have the AWP, and they've definitely got the gumption. That molly in the hands of Blitz, if it goes into this position, then what is about to happen? Here comes the swing. They're stuck in the corner now. Yabi and Tesses playing the bait setup. What will be checked for? Beautiful from Tesses. She's surely done enough. Point of no return for 9-10. And it's 13 for Heroic. They did enough to push through and lose everything. Close as it wasn't enough from Mongols.
It looked like Heroic were cowering in the corner, but they had a trick up their sleeve. They had a Tesses in their back pocket. A joker in the deck of cards. And Mongols overlook him entirely. Tucked into that corner. He unloads. And the Mongols buy is busted. They go for a hero M4 again, this time on Techno. But the utility is non-existent. Heroic with a chance to pull even further ahead. A chance for 14. Mongols taking a risk in this round. They left B very vulnerable early. They will now start to shift their setup, but the rifle is firmly set on A, so it's only the pistol players here.
Ooh. Stan has to hold a very tight angle to have a chance to deliver that. Mongols will continue to tag. It's getting awkward for Heroic. Smokes are coming through. 4 players here, though. Boosts on the way as well. 2 Molotovs to deploy. And in they go. It should be good for this one. Mzino falling off now, delivering onto Tesses. That bomb needs to get planted, but now he's got CTs on the bomb side itself. 2 important kills, 40 seconds. There's time to clean up Heroic. Things aren't too urgent just yet. And Techno is still quite far away.
Bomb plant delayed, though. M4 will arrive for Techno.
Oh, Yabi's got 14 HP. Ooh. No spray through the smoke, and there's a second one for Cadian. 14 rounds for Heroic. Mongols, outside of the pistol, have won a single round in this half. Is there anything left in the tank?
Even that round they won comes down to an unbelievable shot from Techno. They need more of that. They need more convincing rounds. Started out okay here. The Mongols put up a fight with the weakened buy, but it's been the gun rounds where they've been pretty handily beaten. What can the Mongols do? They put up an incredible fight. They were huge underdogs in this series. Is it going to slip away from them on this third map? Stacked into the top mid. 2 players in Boiler on the boost. Oh, and Yabi's ready for the boost. Gets the first player, topples the top of the tower. And Heroic, well, they're going to try and slow it down, but Yabi's ready for the flank.
They've solved the mind games. They understand the plays. Oh, Yabi just trying to dismantle them one by one. Heading towards B then. Mongols need a miracle at this point. Full control from Heroic. And again, the rounds Mongols have won are not something you can expect to be replicated here.
4 mollies on the site for Heroic. They know that's clear, but Techno unloads with a triple! And it's all up to Cadian to try and save the round. He's gonna go through the smoke. This is so risky. Tekka has to be ready. Miss shot Cadian. He's still alive. That smoke went flying. I don't know if that lands, but he's gonna go for the bomb plant. No stray shots towards him. He'll try and work around this smoke. Cadian wants to isolate the fights. He's hit the first. And 9-10 has to make the move. He knows he's low. It's pistol v pistol. It's Cadian moving in and delivering for Heroic.
Why is this man so good in the clutch? He has all the highlights, apparently every year. It's ridiculous. How does he clutch that? It's unbelievable. The mind games immediately. The sound cue to drop off, hopping straight back up. Massive bait. His journey to this point is so long, and that's all coming out in those screams.
Poor Shush has to type in chat. Tech pause, please. Cadian has made a mess. But Techno has to feel so terrible. He did everything he could. He overperformed like you've never seen before. And yet Cadian, the talisman for Heroic, pulls on through.
That man is an avalanche of Counter-Strike. All the years he grinded to get to this position. Animalistic release. Can never count Cadian out. Juggling that smoke into no man's land. Baiting Tekka into the 1v1. The read, the spatial awareness, the readiness, the Tech 9. And again, that is years of Counter-Strike being released there. But we're still in this one. It's match point for Heroic. They've been in control ever since the second round of this half. TeSeS now full confidence.
Mongols trying to rely on 3 FAMASes. Not what you want to see when your opponents are on series point. What a flash! What a flash! 9-10 gets a triple with the FAMAS. That's the way to set it up. The flash in from Mzinho gives them the edge.
Yabi down to 20 HP. Not done with this one yet, but is it too little too late for Mongols? They have not been in many of these rounds, almost any of these rounds. We forget about the 3K in that round prior before Cadian clutched it.
Poor
and there's another one there again. The individual plays give them a chance, but again, we haven't seen anything that you can reasonably expect to replicate in one round in this half, in a single round from Mongols, and they need 5 from 5.
Hello, Heroic. Mac 10s, not investing everything into this round. Let's see how this one plays out, because they've also got the AWP of Cadian, and he has been feeling it. 27 kills on the captain of Heroic. Could he be the man to deliver the goods? One more round required for Heroic.
They've got util as well. They're waiting out the grenades. They will close the distance. Mongols will feel compelled to concede banana. This is how that Tech 9 round happened for Heroic. And this maybe how the last round plays out for them as well. The Mac 10 in the lead, the Molotov is here, Tekka is blind, Tekka is down. The Mac 10 is opening house on the B bomb site. Techno in no man's land, 3 versus 5. Heroic untouched in round 26. Boosting up, waiting for CT. Rattling off the warning shots. End of the line for Mongols. It's been a valiant effort. They were so close to a 2-0, but Heroic are so hard to put down. Immense clutches from Cadian and the rest of the team to have a very strong final half in this series.
We always say the most important thing is getting the win in the opening game of groups. Whatever happens, Heroic have done that. But for the Mongols, it is heartbreaking.